On page 146, number 12, it says there are 16 boys and 8 girls in Miss Lee's class. So what do I have to do there with those two numbers? Add them, and I get what? I'll get a total. What's 16 plus 8? 24. So, boom, 24 total. What is the probability Miss Lee randomly calls on a girl to answer the question? All right. What do I need to know there? The probability of her calling on a girl. Okay. What do I need to know to make the probability? Huh? How many girls there are in the total? So, girls, probability of a girl is girls out of total. How many girls are there? And what's my total? And then how can I simplify 8 and 24? By 8, what do I get? A third. Okay. Write an expression using the probability found to show the probability of randomly calling on a boy. So they want me to show how I can get a boy from this number. So the probability of getting a boy, who do I have to take away from the group? The girls. What's the group? What's the whole group? 24, which is one whole. And then I'm taking away the girls. So how many girls are there?
A third.
A third.
A third.
So what is one whole minus 1/3? The boys is 2/3. That pencil probably isn't a good one. Here, honey. Okay, next page. This is going to be on a video, so don't fret. 165. Cupid's Cupcakes keeps a daily record of the cupcakes sold by flavor. The bar graph displays the daily sales for one Monday. How many cupcakes, how many German chocolate cupcakes did they sell on Monday? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is counting by, did you say 5? Hold on, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So yes, this is 35, whoever said 35. How many birthday cupcakes did they sell? I need y'all to stop talking. How many red velvet cakes did they sell? Chocolate and vanilla. And what do I need to do with all of these numbers? I always need my total. So 120 plus 100 plus 80 plus 35 plus 45. 5 plus 5.
10.
Carry the 1. 8 plus 2.
10.
And 1 plus 4 plus 3. So 10 plus another 7 is 17 and 1 is 18. Carry the 1. 3 ones.
3.
How many total cupcakes? 380 total. Based on the data in the graph, which conclusion is supported? 41% of cupcake sales are red velvet. How do I find out a percent?
Proportion.
A proportion. Good. So what do I need in my proportion?
380.
380.
100%.
Where?
On the bottom right.
Good.
And 41 on
41. And then what goes here? Nope.
100.
100. Okay. If I cross multiply these two, what will I get?
1,000.
First of all, what can I do with this 100 and 380? Let me rewrite it. 100, 380, 41%. Take off a 0. I have 10 out of 38. What else can I do with 10/38?
Divide.
Simplify it is what you meant. To get what? How do I simplify 10/38? By 2. Good. What? How many times does 2 go into 10?
5.
And how many times does it go into 38?
19.
Good. 5/19. So now I have 5/19. I can extend this. 5/19. Cross this out. Now cross multiply. What's 100 times 5?
500.
And then what's 41 times 19? Come, let's do it. 9 times 1. 9 times 4.
30.
36. 1 times 41.
41.
41. 9, 7, 7. 779. Is that close to 500? Absolutely not. The ratio of birthday cupcakes sold to chocolate cupcakes is 2 to 3. So what do I need here? A proportion. What goes in my proportion?
2 to 3.
2 to 3. And then who to who?
100 to 380.
Birthday to chocolate.
120 to 80.
120 to 80. 2 is what then 3? Bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
2.
Oh, I thought you were talking about 3.
Girl, 2 is smaller than 3. Is 120 smaller than 180?
No.
So is this true? No, not supported. Sales of vanilla and German chocolate cupcakes represent about 20% of the total sales. Vanilla and German chocolate. What do I need? A proportion. And who goes in it? 20?
34.
Where'd you get 35 from?
Chocolate.
It says German chocolate and vanilla.
45.
So what do I need? I need to add them. 35 plus 45.
80.
Good. 80. And then what?
100.
Where?
20.
Under the 20, and then what goes under the 80?
380.
380. What can I do with every single one of these numbers?
0.
Cross out a 0. I have 8 out of 38 and 2/10. Let's simplify it. What goes into all of these numbers again?
2.
2. How many times does 2 go into 8?
4.
How many times does it go into 38?
19.
How many times does it go into 2?
1.
And how many times does it go into 10? Good. What's 4 times 5?
20.
What's 19 times 1?
19.
Are those close?
Yes.
Yes, because it says about. There's my answer. Half the total sales are from chocolate and red velvet. Chocolate is 80 and red velvet is 100. 180 out of 380. Is that half?
No.
Is 18 half of 380?
No.
I'm sorry, is 18 half of 38? No. All right. On Tuesday, same graph, same table, or same information. Cupid's Cupcakes sold 10% more red velvet, a quarter less chocolate, and 15 more German chocolate cupcakes, and the same numbers of the other flavors as were sold on Monday. How many total cupcakes were sold on Tuesday? Okay, we got some work here. 10% red velvet more, a quarter less chocolate, 15 more German chocolate, and all the others were the same. So I need red velvet, that's 100. And 10% of 100 is what? That should be a dead giveaway. How many? 10% of 100. 10. So this is plus 10, and this is red velvet. What's 100 plus 10? 110. A quarter less chocolate. How many chocolate cupcakes were sold?
80.
80. What's a quarter of 80?
25.
No, that's a quarter of 100. What's a quarter of 80?
Oh.
Yes, 20. I take 80 and divide by. So minus 20 because it's less. What's 80 minus 20? 60 chocolate cupcakes. And then 15 more German chocolate. So German chocolate is 35. Minus or plus?
Plus
Plus how much?
50.
Plus 15 is what? 50. So there's red velvet chocolate, German chocolate. Birthday was the same, which is how much?
Birthday is
120. And vanilla was the same, which is how much? 45. What do I have to do to every single one of these numbers? Add them up. 110 and 60 and 50 is 220. This is another 110. Plus 120 plus 45. Then you should get your answer when you add those up. Write it down. Don't shout it out, please, and thank you. All right. Bernard uses a dot plot to display the bonus points he receives on different assessments. On what percent of his assessments does Bernard receive either 4 or 6 bonus points? So what do I need to do with all of these dots? Add them up. How many do I have?
1, 3, 7, 8, 9.
12 total.
What?
Okay? And then it says 4 or 6. So how many times does he get 4 or 6 points? 4. So what do I do with 4 and 12? A fraction. 12 fourths or 4 twelfths? 4 twelfths. Then it's 1/3. Then you should know what this is as a percent because you were given this back in September. Write it down. Don't shout it out in your fraction, decimal, and percent chart.
Oh, I know what it is.
Okay, should be a dead giveaway. If you don't know, then you need to T-bow. 1 divided by 3. Then it should be more of a obvious answer. Number 4, the circle graph shows the percentage of students who earned an A, B, C, or F on the most recent tests. Some people might have done this, some people didn't, because I think I did this in maybe 1 or 2 classes yesterday. If 5 students earned an A, so this is 5 people. How many total students are represented in the graph? Okay, how do I get 30% from 10%? You make a proportion, sure. Okay, what goes in my proportion?
56, 10, 30, and 24.
Wait, skirt? Who do I know about?
5.
And 10.
5, 10, 100.
5, 10, where does 100 go? Under the 10, good. And X, what do I do?
Cross out, take the zeros off first.
Sure. Cross multiply and divide. What's 5 times 10?
50.
50 divided by 1 is a dead giveaway. That's the number of kids or students, okay? All right. I think I did this one yesterday.
Oh, no, you didn't do it at 50.
Did I do it on a video?
No.
No? Okay. All right. The graph shows how the 7th and 8th grade students at Wiley Junior High come to school each day. How many 7th graders arrive by car? One how much? 140. How many 8th graders arrive by car? 100. How many 7th graders walk?
80.
How many 8th graders walk?
120.
How many 7th graders ride the bus?
240.
And how many 8th graders ride the bus?
220.
All right. So now that we have that, what do we need to find?
The total.
All the students at the school.